Do you want to excel in maths and science? If your answer is yes, then let me tell you go ahead with Infinity Learn courses. And to get best discounts, subscribe right now. The link is given below in the description box. Hello my dear students, welcome to my channel. As you all know that I am Divya, your science expert, and today in this session I am going to discuss a topic from biology. Topic is very interesting. Let me tell you that we are going to discuss about one of the sense organ, that is human ear. Isn't it excited? So let's begin. But before we get started, I would really like to share with my students that when you buy the course and if you use this coupon code DE10, then you will get extra 10% discount. So use this coupon code DE10 to avail this discount. Hurry up. Okay, so let's start. I want you to tell me that what you can see in this picture. I want you to identify it. Tell me. You can pause the video right here and you can write the answer in your notebook, then unpause it and match your answer. I know that you all have got the right answer, that yes, it represents the human ear, right? And it is one of the sense organ as it produces sense of hearing. Whatever sounds you can hear around you, that is just because of ears. And we have a pair of ears, right? Okay, now if you look for the internal structure of human ear, it looks something like this, right? So I'll just make you familiar with it. See, it's a earlobe. This one is a earlobe. Then there is a canal which is going in, that this is a ear canal. Then inner to it that you cannot see is a eardrum, and then it's an inner ear. So basically we can say that the human ear is divided into three parts, right? Outer, middle and inner to it. So we can say that a human ear is made up of three parts: outer ear, middle and inner ear. Now let me tell you that outer ear, what it has pinna. See, this is pinna, right? And inner to it there is a canal which again falls in the outer ear, which is called as auditory canal, or you can call it as also ear canal, right? Then we have middle ear. So only this part is a middle ear. It has three bones, only three bones: malleus, incus and stapes. So what is the name of three bones? Malleus, incus and stapes. And inner ear is formed of cochlea. This snail-like structure that you can see is cochlea, and these canals that you can see is a semicircular canals. So outer ear made up of pinna and ear canal, and also eardrum also falls in the outer ear. Middle ear formed of three bones: malleus, incus and stapes, and inner ear formed of cochlea and semicircular canal. I hope this is clear till here. Okay, let's move ahead. So outer ear, I want you to tell me once again. Outer ear is formed of pinna, this ear canal, and then you have this eardrum. Then middle ear formed of three bones. I hope you remember the name: stapes, malleus, incus and stapes. Okay, three bones. Inner ear we have this this snail-like structure which is cochlea and semicircular canal. I want you to learn right away with me. Okay, so these are semicircular canals. Okay, so let's discuss all these parts one by one. Pinna and auditory canal. So what is pinna? This is pinna. It is formed of cartilage. It is formed of cartilage, and its function of pinna to collect all the sound waves. And when it collects all the sound waves, it directs them into a canal which is called as auditory or ear canal. You must have noticed the wax inside the ears. So you are right, because in the outer ear there are wax glands which secretes wax. Right? So these glands are called as ceruminous or sebaceous glands, and their function is to produce, or you can say secrete, earwax. And why earwax is secreted? The reason is that it traps, if any infection causing agent enters, it traps it in it. Right? So it you can say that it protects our ears from the infection causing agents if by chance it enters. Now talking about tympanum. So what is tympanum basically? See, tympanum is the eardrum. Tympanum is the eardrum. We have already discussed, I'll just show you. We have already discussed that you have this ear canal, and this one which you can see is a eardrum, right? So in the what is tympanum? It's a thin delicate membrane called as eardrum, and its function is to separate the outer ear from the middle ear, right? And when it receives the vibrations, like pinna collects the vibration, direct them into a canal, and then they hit the eardrum. So on getting hit it, see, eardrum starts vibrating. Okay, so it vibrates. Then we have three bones: malleus, incus, and stapes. Malleus is a hammer-shaped bone, right? It is attached to a tympanic membrane. Incus is an anvil-shaped bone. I'll just show you their shapes also, and it is present between these two bones. Stapes is the smallest bone of the body. It is stirrup-like and it is attached to the oval window of cochlea, right? So incus we have already discussed, anvil shape, and stapes is a smaller bone which is stirrup shaped. Then we have eustachian tube. Now let me tell you that there is a tube. Sometimes you feel that your ear has got blocked. You're not hearing the sound according to their volume. And sometimes you feel that when you yawn or something, that your ear has just opened. So that is the eustachian tube. Eustachian tube connects middle ear and pharynx, right? And it is meant to equalize the pressure between the middle ear and the outer atmosphere. It's very important. Then we have cochlea and semicircular canal. You have seen a snail-like structure like this. This is cochlea. It's a coiled portion formed of three canals, and one is the upper vestibular, middle cochlear duct, and lower tympanic canal. And it is filled with fluid. If you'll see this cochlea, you will see that it is all filled with the fluid, and it has got sensory cells, right? On receiving the vibrations, these sensory cells get active as they also vibrate, and they get active, right? So we can say that these hair cells are present in the basilar membrane, right? And they separate the cochlear duct and the ear canal, tympanic canal, and they get active when they receive, the signals. The semicircular canal, on this ear, you can see these three canals like this, right? So these are basically semicircular canals. They contain three parts: anterior, posterior, and horizontal. Each of these canals provide a separate sense of directional balance. As you can see, like whether you do your ear like this or in any direction, you can actually hear all sort of sounds. So the function of semicircular canal is to create that directional balance. Now let me recall all the things that we have discussed in this picture. So we have discussed pinna. I told you that it is made up of cartilage, right? I hope it is clear. And then we also discussed that its function is to gather all the sound waves and direct them into this canal, auditory canal. And this is a tympanum, or we can say eardrum. It starts vibrating on receiving the vibrations. I hope this is clear till here. Okay. And the function of eardrum is to separate outer and the middle ear. Then talking about middle ear, you can see that three bones are here. It's a hammer-shaped, malleus. Then you have incus, anvil-shaped, and then you have stapes, which is stirrup. And the function of these bones is to amplify the sound. That is, they increase the amplitude of the vibrations. Their function is to amplify the sound. And then in the inner ear, you can see this snail-like structure is cochlea. It is filled with fluid, and the membrane is basilar membrane, and it contains many hair cells. On receiving the vibrations, these hair cells, they get active. And when they get active, they, send the signal to the, they convert that sensitivity into electric signal, and they send it to brain through auditory nerve, and then your brain analyzes that what you have listened, and then you get to know that what kind of sound you have heard. And also we discussed about semicircular canal. It is not shown here, but we have already discussed. I'll show you once again. Just a moment. I'll show you one semicircular canal picture once again. See, these are semicircular canals, anterior, posterior, right? And these canals' function is to create directional balance. Okay. And eustachian tube also, we have discussed that eustachian tube, it basically connects the pharynx. to your ear, and it helps to equalize the pressure. Its function is to equalize the pressure between the middle ear and the atmosphere. So now how the ear works. So whatever sound is around, your pinna collects those sound waves and direct them into auditory canal. And when those vibrations go, they hit the eardrum, and on getting heated, eardrum starts vibrating. Then it transfers the signal to the vibrations to these three bones. They further amplify the sound. That means increase the amplitude of the vibrations. Then they pass on to cochlea. And when it is passed to cochlea, the vibrations are passed on obviously to the hair cells. They get active and they convert the mechanical signal into a electric signal, and through auditory nerve they send to brain analyzes and respond that what you have heard. So this is how our ear actually works. I hope it is clear to you all. So with this we have come to an end. I hope you have understood the concept thoroughly. So please revise it, and my one tip to you is please practice the diagram of human ear. So in biology, whenever you get these kind of questions, it is mandatory to draw diagram. So thank you, take care, bye bye. And one request, if you haven't subscribed my channel, just subscribe it right now. Thank you, take care, bye bye.